Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Friday, March 17th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. With the new league year officially underway, teams were making signings official, and some of the Niners' new players met the media for the first time. Let's start with the big man himself, Javon Hargrave, and I apologize for saying his name wrong. It is Javon, not Javon. He was pretty happy that the Niners were interested.
I couldn't believe it myself. I really couldn't. Like I said, when you sometimes when you're trying to go get the money, you have to go to a team that's in a rebuild mode. But you got a chance to go to a team that was just in the NFC Championship. It's like that's kind of an easy choice for me. So it really made me happy because I was real nervous about free agency on where I was going to have to go. But I feel like this was the perfect situation for me. That's all you like in football is winning and getting paid.
How can you not like that dude? In terms of more specific questions, though, Hargrave said he liked the way the Niners' defensive line operates.
We watch the 49ers D-line a lot because that's the way you want to play, just violent and upfield. So, it's like the D-line dream just to be able to just go relentless and disrupt everything. So that was a big thing with me coming to, just knowing that I can be part of that, just being more disruptive than I've been. And I heard the defensive line coach is a great coach, so just being able to take my game to another level.
The man had 11 sacks last year. Imagine if his game did go to another level. We are looking potentially at a dominant front, the likes of which the 49ers have not seen in quite some time. Sam Darnold was also holding a press conference yesterday. Obviously, the question on everyone's mind, what exactly did Kyle Shanahan tell you about the quarterback situation?
There are some unknowns, right? With Brock's injury and then Trey coming back. So I think those are things, that, with a good room, with a good quarterback room, you can, as long as we stick together and we understand that, we just got to work hard and continue to put the best foot forward for each other, that everything's going to work out. And I think at the end of the day, as long as we're winning games, that's the only thing that matters to me. And, obviously as a competitor, you want to play, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's right for the team. And you leave those decisions up to Kyle. And we know that he's going to put the best guy out there and do the right thing that, we just need to go out there and win.
Man, you can tell that Sam has spent time in a crazy media market like New York. That was a very diplomatic answer, but notice what he didn't say. He didn't say Kyle told him it was Trey's team or Brock's team. Kyle said there are unknowns and that he has to keep working hard. That actually led to a rare follow-up question from the Niners press corps, who asked specifically if he's been told he can be the starter if he has the best camp.
No, I think for me, it's just coming in and doing everything that I can to learn the playbook and, cause it is early, just got to do my best to learn the playbook, digest everything and, have conversations with, Brian, Coach Greasy about, formations, motions. I mean, there's so many different things that go into it. The last thing that I'm worried about right now is, play time and whatnot.
Okay, another diplomatic answer, but he did say no right off the top. So I have to admit that does make me feel a little better about his role on the team. Finally, a little house cleaning. The Niners did re-sign defensive lineman T.Y. McGill and linebacker Demetrius Flanagan-Foles to one-year deals. Flanagan-Foles, second most special teams tackles in the league last year behind his teammate, Oren Burks. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Friday, the Eagles apparently submitted a rule to the NFL to add tenths of a second to the game and play clocks. There is a fascinating article in The Athletic all about it, including how it might change the game in more ways than you realize. One thing to watch, our own Steph Sanchez sat down with ESPN's fantasy and injury expert Stefania Bell on her YouTube channel, 49 Carats. They broke down Trey Lance and Brock Purdy's injuries in great detail. It was a fantastic interview. Stefania even said one thing about Brock's injury that should be very reassuring to Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and you. One thing you may have missed, Jimmy Garoppolo was supposed to have his introductory press conference with the Raiders yesterday, and then he didn't. When asked why, a team spokesman declined to comment. Mike Florio of ProFootballTalk.com reported that as of yesterday afternoon, the deal wasn't official just yet. Vic Tafur has covered the Raiders forever. He currently works for The Athletic. He said sources have told him this is simply a procedural thing and that everything is, quote, all good. And Tafur then added, quote, but it's the Raiders, so you never know. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. You may have noticed something crazy going on with the Niners Nation picture and name and all that stuff. Do not unsubscribe. We're trying to work that out. We're getting to the finish line here. Hopefully by the end of the week, that feed will be ours, frankly. So do not unsubscribe. Enjoy your Friday, everybody. Stay tuned for the Gold Diggers podcast with myself and Michelle Majuk. Very special guest going to join us later today. Kay Adams from Up and Adams will be on the show with us, so make sure you don't miss that. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk on Monday.